we have to discuss something. Let's just go ahead and address the big elephant in the room. So what's really been going on? What's really been going down? What's everything that happened that you guys do not know? And trust me, stick to the end of the video because you guys are going to get well informed about why my military career is over. All right, y'all. So let's start back in 2015. Boot camp. You guys already know that's a really big word, especially for the United States Marine Corps. So 2015 boot camp, right? I left August 10th. I could have left earlier, didn't want to because I was like, you know what? I want to have my last summer as, an 18-year-old. I just graduated June 2nd, I think. I don't know why graduation was so late. It was late as hell for some reason. I graduate on time. Don't even get me in the comments. I'm going to chill out. But is this camera angle? Like, what's wrong with this camera? I don't know if that's better or not. But boot camp, like, it really changed me a lot. And I know obviously it's the Marines, right? That's what their job is. That's how they're supposed to break you down and structure you as a United States Marine, all right? I understand that. The Marine Corps knows how to make Marines, period. I don't know. I can't do the math in my head, but it was a 45 plate and a 35 plate on both sides, plus the bar 45. I don't feel like doing all the math because it's been a long time, but that's what I was benching coming out of high school. And again, that's still pretty good. That's almost 245 plates on both sides. Even though it doesn't matter how strong you are, it doesn't matter how big you are, it still has wear and tear on your body. And there was a lot of actual exercises, a lot of things that they had me doing that was wear and tearing my body. And even in the fleet. So one, wear and tear over time. I'm still fucked up. After that, I went to SOI. Same kind of thing, same kind of concept. I was carrying a lot of weight. I was moving around a lot. It was just a lot of stuff going on. Moving forward, I went to PA school, and this is where my military content first began. I started getting the ball rolling on doing YouTube, trying to figure out what I want to do, trying to figure out what I personally like to do. Was at the time it was gaming and also doing like other stuff like airsoft. I'm not really into airsoft anymore too much, but it was like kind of things that I was doing back then. I still do go airsofting or paintballing, but it's not content that I want to create, nor was vlogging. That was my pure passion. I was a huge gamer. I've been gaming since I was little. I'm a fucking sign going slanted. Y'all see that right there? But anyway, I hope that doesn't throw y'all off. But I was like literally, it's throwing me off. 1 second. So that wasn't the concept that I was really wanting to create. So I kind of like got the ball rolling when I went to 3rd Recon, my first duty station, 3rd Reconnaissance Battalion. It wasn't my first duty station, but I was T80'd over there, which is basically temporary additional duty, which basically when you go to your main duty station, they can TAD you to another duty station for a certain amount of time. And I was there for 6 months. 3rd Recon is an infantry battalion, the best battalion I was ever a part of. That was something that I was really in love with. And especially as a private first class PFC, when you first go in, that's your first duty station is your first molding of the fleet. So, I love the infantry. And the way the infantry does things, recon specifically, they do things a lot differently. The Marine, you're supposed to adapt, of course, but that's just how I was molded. Me personally, that was my favorite duty station. Moving back, I went back up north. And me moving units, this was a huge impact on me because honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, this is kind of where my anxiety skyrocketed. Anxiety sort of happened when I was in boot camp. That's when it all kind of started because you always want to be perfect. You always want to make sure you do the right thing, have the right call, have the right mindset, do whatever you can to get the right direction that you need to go for other Marines and also yourself. But at the same time, as a recruit, I was trying to impress because I wanted to be above all. I was the most improved in boot camp. Just saying. That's not really a good thing, but I was the most improved. Fuck it. I was the most improved recruit out of all of them. Failing this new unit, it was more like higher ranks. It was more like do this, do that. Oh, why ain't you do this? Oh, you're a piece of, you get what I'm saying? Like, no, like you can't just sit there and, oh, you're a piece of, for what? Because your boot band was halfway off and you just look like shit. The Recon just wasn't like that. They didn't even have boot bands. So it was little things that they nitpick at you that raised my anxiety even higher. It's the little things. And I was trying so hard to be perfect. I was trying so hard to impress everybody. And then I realized, you know what? Why am I impressing everybody? I'm just going to want to just do me. I want to be the Marine that I want to be. And doing that got me more in trouble. I was misguided, but at the same time, it did get me more in trouble. I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to lie. There's some things where I'm just like, why the fuck did I do that? But that's everybody. That's a learning process for everybody. People who are in their 50s still do like, why the hell did I do that? It doesn't matter It does not matter. You can be a commanding officer. You still do things. It's just like, why the fuck did I even think about doing? Why did I do that? But it was so picked at you that it was like, damn, like you're a piece of shit. Why? I have an anxiety problem to this day. Please, everybody who suffers from anxiety, it's a serious thing. Sometimes they can't tell you what's wrong, and that's the serious level of where my anxiety is. There's some times where I'm just having anxiety and people asking, what's wrong with you? Just talk to me, communicate. And I can just honestly say, I don't know. Anxiety awareness is strong, y'all, really. I actually get anxiety making this video, which is more coming up. Just stick tuned to this video. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all for that, man, really. And I know you guys are always, there was a lot of people asking, where's Novel? And he can actually vouch for me when I say this. The military was a huge stepping stone for both of us. Marine Corps is also not allowing you to put out whatever content that you want to put out. When I first got back and I told Novel, like, hey, yo, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. I was Okinawa. I was in 3rd Recon for like 6 months. And he was just like, yeah, Mo, I know I see you're doing your gaming thing. I appreciate that. But I want you to do vlogs. And I created my first vlog when I came back. And I know most of y'all remember that video because it was literally my very first vlog, and it says "Welcome Back, Marine" on the subtitle, on the thumbnail. I said subtitle on the thumbnail, and it's because he wanted to put me out there and do that. But vlogging is not something that I wanted to do, but I did it because I feel like that would reach more than just my gaming channel, and it did way more because I think my gaming channel had like 100 subscribers, and I was just doing whatever. I made my vlogging channel, and it boosted me up to 500 in just like a couple weeks, and I'm just like, wow, like that's amazing. It worked. Military content was not forever. He had his mind made on something bigger for himself. Take care of yourself and understand what you want to do in your life. And that is the most important thing ever. These are my goals in life. This is where I want to go. This is the content that I'm making, and this is where I want to go with this content. But I hope you guys are staying there for, through thick and thin for what my process is. And they did. And they rock with them. And then some people are just like, nah, I don't like what Nava did. But it's like, you guys had the heads up. You guys had the warning. He told you. And if you guys haven't seen that video, then that's your fault. Just 100. And it's like, we always say, like, this is not a forever thing. Because this is not something that, we already knew it was 4 years and we're moving on to something bigger. And it's just like working at, fuck it, let's just say a strip club. Fuck it. It's like working at a strip club. Most people get to that strip club, they get that money, they get paid their whatever they had to pay for, and move up in their life, and they can finally stop stripping, and then now they can own their own business or have that schooling that they pay for to open up their own business. If you haven't seen that video that I did, I think that was like 2 podcasts ago. You guys can go watch that video. That is literally, I'm not even gonna say that because I do not want to compare the Marine Corps to a strip club. Oh my God. But you guys get what I'm saying. You get my drift, and that is literally where we want to go. And that's why I went back to my gaming channel. I know you guys haven't seen me in like 6 months to 10 months. And where the hell did you go? I was focused on my gaming channel because that's honestly where my first goal was. And I was like, I got to think of something that I can put out for my main channel. And honestly, with a family man, this is literally something that I can still do for you guys. My very first podcast, I was in Okinawa. And I was actually doing Marine Corps content, and I did a podcast with my roommate Purtle. You guys remember that video? If you guys haven't seen that video, but yeah, getting out of Okinawa, moved back to the States, got into another duty station. It was kind of mostly the same thing, trying to be, great for the Marine Corps. I'm dealing with certain stressors. I'm dealing with my family stressors, my own stressors. There are resources out there to specifically help for this. But I think overall, it wasn't for me because even though I got the help that I needed or the help that I wanted, I still came back to doing the exact same things that was causing me to feel a certain way anyway. And that's honestly, like I said, me and Nava have recruited so many people into the United States Marine Corps just from these videos. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. Out of 100 people, I would say one person came back and said, this is honestly not for me. And that is okay. It's not for everybody. But that's a very small percentage, and I was in that small percentage. And honestly, I think the only reason why I was in that small percentage is because so many bad things happened in my career at a fast start rather than so many good things. And I'm not talking about the discipline. I'm not talking about the hardness, the hard work of it. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the things that actually affected my life, which is another thing that I have to go into at another video. That's a lot of different stuff. I don't think I can really even talk about that, honestly. Now I'm going to capture y'all, but if I can, I will provide you guys on what the hell happened. There was this first sergeant that was one of, when I was in Okinawa, I had a first sergeant. He said, it's the price you pay for the life you choose. And for a while, I was thinking like, wow, like he actually said that. But now that I actually think about it, it's like, so why not have a higher price? So if it's the life that I choose, which is this, look at my transformation. I have long hair. I have a beard now. This is the life that I choose. If you guys don't want to rock with me anymore, if you guys want to leave the content, I understand that. That is the price that I have to pay. But this is the life that I want to choose. I really hope y'all rock with me. If y'all rock with me, if you rock with the setup, if you rock with the podcast, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I really do love y'all, bro. And I really do wish I can give more to y'all for the military aspect. I mean, hell, maybe if we start getting bigger, I like to interview people. I might be bringing in like former Navy SEALs and shit. Who fucking knows? Like I might be bringing in a lot of stuff. So like, help me out. Share this video with everybody. Make sure you get this video out. And if we start getting big, we start popping. I mean, former Marine, former Army, former Air Force, whatever y'all want to do. I said farmy, former Air Force. I don't care. Like whatever y'all want to do. I'm going to bring guests on this show. And I'm not saying this is going to be all military. There's still going to be some military aspects of my life that I'm pretty sure I'm going to share. I mean, look what's going on overseas. There might be a podcast where I talk about that because, again, this is still an informational podcast. So it's still a comedy podcast. It's still a real life story podcast. It's still something I'm going to give back out to y'all, just so y'all know about stuff in the world. Like, I mean, if y'all go look into my last video about the spiders and stuff, that spider is back on the East Coast. It followed me from Japan, and that motherfucker's over here now. So watch out for that motherfucker. And it's venomous too, so I'm not playing. Watch out for that shit. But again, guys, I saw you guys on my Instagram, and a lot of y'all were sad. I'm post right here. I'm not going to put any names, but they said, sad, where's Nava? And again, I explained that already. Wet, sad. I hope you don't have to do the same. I hope you don't go down the same path Nava did. You hope I don't do the same thing Nava did, but Nava followed his dream. He said, it's my life. And this is the path that I really want to go through. Another one said sad, and another one said sad because I'm doing another 4. And I actually believe that because he said he was getting out, bullshitting ass. But again, man, I'll rock with y'all, man. And for real, I love y'all. Take it easy, man. Really, catch me on the next podcast. Catch y'all.